Okay, so today we are going to make what's known as a stake turner slash flipper, whichever one you want to call it. Call both. Today's will be a right-handed, though I will also eventually probably make a left-handed. I don't know if we'll do a video on that or not. But that is what we're working on today. We are going to start with 16 inches of 3/8 square bar, and both Ethan and I will be working on this today. We're going to draw out one end, flip it around for a handle, have like a little curl around that I'm going to attempt to make a bottle opener out of. So it'll have multiple features here. The other end we're going to draw out, we'll put a twist in it, and then that'll be our hook. Well, the hook comes off to the side like that. But that's where we're at. That's what we're going to start with. Get the forge turned on. Alright, first things first, we are drawing this out. It's just straight blows up down one side and then back down the other side. Try not to put too many tool marks in it. Okay, so clean it up with the finishing clothes. Try to get the tool marks out. Thin spot in here, so we want to get those out. Alright. Definitely gained some length there. Too many bumps, but we want it nice and square. But you can see the change between here and then in here, it's already thinner. So we're going to go just a tiny bit, probably. You know what? Actually, we might just leave this one here. As this is our first one, I'm not 100% sure how long we're going to be. Alright, so then I guess the next thing we're going to do, since we lengthened that out quite a bit, let me think about it, but we're going to have to flatten the one end. It's kind of like a finger hook, so it's just going to be tapered off, straight off. Okay, so I realized my ledge is a little bit short, so I am going to work on this here, so I can get this ledge, which is right here, to extend. So forget to hit it good and hard. Don't worry about this curving. We'll clean that up in a minute. Alright, let's put that back down just like I said I would. Oop, now I'm getting ledge marks. That's the curse of a small anvil right there. Let's get that there. Still got this ledge. Maybe that's just a heavy tool mark there. Alright, so we've cleaned that up quite a bit. That spot is a little bit rough. Looks like Ethan just got here. Come say hi, Ethan.
You still forging?
Yep.
I'm gonna say hi.
Come say hi.
Hi. Oh, that's hot. Wow.
Yeah, it's a little hot. Be careful. All right. So we forged that out. Let's see how far we've gotten. I'm gonna compare this. Now, this piece I have in my hand was slightly shorter than 16 inches, so we've gotten about an inch out of it. Looks like about an inch. I don't know if you guys can see that, but that's about what we got. So now on this next one, what we're going to do is we're going to be hammering straight down on the tip to get it nice and flat, and you'll see it's going to just taper right off. Well, now that we got 2 irons in the fire, Ethan, we're going to have a little bit more noise for you guys. But all right, so let's look at our ledge. Our ledge drops there, so we want to do this the opposite side of our ledge. Okay, lift this up, hammer down. Get it done in 1 heat, but looks like I'm going to need 2. Alright.
Now.
Alright, here we go. I'm trying to get that finish coming out. There we go. Now we're talking.
Stop
Now I gotta even that up. So on this next heat, what we're going to do is we are going to bend this down and around, and then I'm going to use the horn to try to get a little lip on it so I can try to get a bottle opener on it. So this is going to come down and around, and then later we're going to switch it this way, and we'll bend it down and around, and then this part will face up, well, that way, because then we bent over, it'll face this way, and hopefully we'll get a bottle opener on there. We'll see. So we are coming off the end. This technique is a change from what I usually do. I got this from Black Bear Forge. He's kind of a guy I'm looking up to and watching a lot of videos on, so check him out if you haven't. You probably have, because he's one of the more popular guys out there, but if for some reason you haven't, check him out. This to come back a little bit more. Lost my hold. Let's work on balancing this real fast and then I'll get a hold of it. Unfortunately, I just lost most of my heat there. Alright, so this is the piece that I'm hoping I can use as a bottle opener. So I'm trying to get this bent around. He did a video on this not too long ago. Probably I'll link that in the description, but I saw that and went, you know what, I bet you we can get a bottle opener on the top of that. It looks like we can. So, alright, cool. Next heat, we're going to be bending it over to a little bit more than my hand size. So right in here probably it would be where the bend is, and then we will work from there. Alright, let's see. So now we're going to bend it down. Notice this is about a good width for my hand, right there. Going to come all the way around in a minute, but for right now I'm going to bring it down partially. Square her up. Our bend is in the right spot. Keep our bend going. a gap here to be able to hang it on a wall. We need to bring it down pretty good and tight also. So you want to be able to get a nail through there. I like that flat on the back side, but I'm not sure I'm going to get what I want here. Oh, that's getting better. So we might have to work this just a little bit later. We're at least getting what we're going for. Which is, if you can see, now I have a relatively small hand, so this is bigger than my hand. That's on purpose. But what we've got now is a nice curl that's working. It'll do the job. Switch this around. Actually, let me clench this.
Why do you want to clench it?
So I'm not working on this side anymore.
You're putting it fast in the
Well, I don't want this side to be so hot that I can't accidentally drop it. Well, and that is why... Boy, that's two of them. Why I'm not going to try to use these tongs with this. I considered it. I think it's going to be a hazard. These tongs just won't work for this, so I didn't think about that before I started. That's why we're making this channel. I don't have the tongs to deal with that. So until I get another set of tongs, this piece was a good test piece, and I learned how to do the handle, and that's great, but now we have to do the handle last. Dumb mistake, but that's what we're here for, is to learn. So, handle has to be last with the small tongs. Forge this piece out first, do everything except for the hook, then you'll do the hook, and then move on to, actually you'll do the handle, and then you'll have to do the hook still later. I could do the hook